Hello friends! Well, that was a bit of drama, wasn't it? Yeah. I saw someone asked in the chat, Corey, if I had an ETA when I was going to go live. Unfortunately, once the power goes out, I cannot control anything to do with it. And so, luckily, it came back. It was only out for about 10 minutes or so. So yeah. Hi everyone. Welcome back to day 3 of this Webflow build. I'm excited to get into it. I've just been on my iPad in FigJam doing a bit of drawing for, you know, all the hand-drawn icons and the hand-drawn pieces that I knew I wanted to make part of this site. So what I did was basically export a JPEG of the homepage design, and then I've just been like doodling on top of it. So I've got some vectors that I could bring in. But my plan for today is to get like a draft in place of all the pieces of the homepage. So I probably won't worry about placing any of these vectors today. But yeah, I want to get that draft in place. Let me close down the things and get the right stuff up on screen. I'm gonna build in Chrome again just because I'm not so sure that Safari liked it last time. How are you all doing today? And thanks for coming back and for dealing with me through my delay, you know? All right. Are you gonna co-work alongside me today? Are you just here to hang out? Both are perfectly valid options as per usual. Okay, ready? We're gonna switch over in 3, 2, 1. Messy desktop! Quick reminder for those who have not been watching yet. This is the design of my homepage. Let me turn the guides off. And so we're gonna get building. Some of this is gonna be like bringing in CMS items. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff happening here. Let's make Webflow nice and large. Ooh, working through a fairly large accessibility audit. Love it, Melanie. Chilling in the Spanish heat on holiday. Where in Spain are you on holiday, Charles? It is very hot. Okay, so this is where we left off. Let me show you on the... Here we go. So I think that on the last stream, I had just gotten this form in, but I needed to do some custom CSS in ConvertKit to get it to lay out how I wanted, but we got it here now, which is nice. Yeah. So we're gonna move on to our next sections. So I need to do some exporting of images. And I think for this image here, I'm actually gonna use my, do I wanna use my blurred one? Let's go look at it, because I did some like editing to this image for Inside Marketing Design. Where did I do it though? Right, in here. Yeah, I think I'll use this one. This version with the clear your head being a little bit brighter, because I don't think it matters as much. Ooh. Actually, I think this version. Okay, yep. Let's just bring this in because we'll make it a certain size. Working on a celebration screen. Lovely, Zoe. Confetti animation. We love a confetti animation. And Charles is in Marbella at 30 degrees. What is it here in Valencia? Let me look. 29 right now, it says. So, yep. But feels like 32 because of humidity. Hello in the UK, Anna. I do want to crop this photo somewhat, I think. Actually, maybe not. Yeah, a little bit. I think we only ever want it to show to like here. And if it's that height, okay. Now let's see this image here. If we put it in the same, nope, not that one. Whoa, she's squishy. So I do actually want this one to be taller. Let's go with it like that and see how it turns out, huh? I'll call this one a homepage podcast image. These are going to need some serious compression. But that's okay. I'm really sad, y'all. It's my technically second to last day of sabbatical, because then it's just like a regular weekend and then I'm back to work. And I really like not working. As much as I love my job, I feel like I love not working more. Let's go to tiny PNG and see how much we can get these to be even smaller. Aw, thanks, Asaro. Yeah, that's what's been great about it too, is just being able to stream so much, and I don't know, it's just been really, really fun. Okay. What else do I need to export? I don't know if I have this as a little JPEG yet. How do I convert something into WebP? Can I do that in Figma? Because that's meant to... No, it cannot. Be smaller, right? I always am not sure about this sort of site when all the ads pop up and shit, you know? Let's try it though. How have I found doing work on personal stuff while on sabbatical? It's been super fun. Wait on. How did this get bigger? Oh no, wait. That was what it was. Yeah. Yeah, it's been super great working on personal stuff. I am glad I took so much time at the beginning of sabbatical to just fully relax as well. So I'm trying to not feel disappointed that I didn't get more done, if that makes sense. I feel like this did not go smaller as WebP. Oh, that one did. Way smaller. Okay. Then can we use this to compress them? They're looking pretty good. Yeet yeet. Yeah. There we go. Much better. Never used WebP with Webflow before, so this would be interesting. Yep, and exactly. Love the job, but sometimes tired of the work. That is how I feel. I've been like completely signed out of my work Slack and of anything to do, you know, with ConvertKit. While I've been out as well. And so I'm, you know, looking forward to signing on and being like, what's been going on the past month? I have no clue. Okay, moving on. I think think I already have those. I might do these as SVG like in the code so that I can, no, I think I'll just fade on hover. So we will export these now. And I think, yeah, I had them all at the same height, which is good. Dropbox logo. Oops, that was not spelled correctly, whatever. Sorry, I should have done all this before I came on stream, right? To make it more interesting for you. But I'm also looking forward to seeing just how far I can get today. Because like I said, I want to get a full build done. And it won't be tidy, probably won't be nice and breakpoint responsive, but it'll be like all the pieces are in there and ready to be finessed, if you know what I mean. All right. Excited to be able to add to this logo grid once I launch the new season. I'm gonna need to bring in these videos, but yeah, I'm hopeful I can do them as, ooh, what will I do for that? Like a lightbox, I guess? I know I'm gonna need to search for a tutorial for this thing. Okay, I think that's all that I needed to export, so that is nice. Shall I start with the footer? I think I'm going to work top down actually, so I think we're going to go section by section, and right away I'm going to hit an issue because I don't know how best to do this whole thing with this image taking up half. Let's put a div in. Oh, I wanted the background to be grey as well, didn't I? Did I already have that? Yeah, there we go. We just put that on there. Do I do... add the image in? I think I want to do it as a background so that I can easily crop it and stuff, you know? We'll call this homepage. What was the naming convention I used up here? Right. Podcast section image. Nope, not a color. And I didn't add it in yet. Glad to hear it. Okay, let's see. We obviously need another div for the side. Now, what I'm not sure of is how to get my container working. Like, do I need to do this as an absolute or something? In order to have this line up exactly with... Ooh. I should be able to... Okay. Or do I do like a half container, if that makes sense? Oh my god, Nelson! Thank you! That's so kind of you. I have never, ever, ever had a super chat that large in my life. I appreciate you so much. And I'll have you know that it was your YouTube channel of the building of a mega menu that helped me get this in place. Actually, I haven't tested it again today, so here's hoping I didn't break it. But we have this sweet little mega menu here with my podcasts and this one here with my products. And I was super stuck on how to get it to be the exact width of the container. And then, yeah, watching your tutorial helped me figure it out. So appreciate you a lot. Okay, back to thinking about this. Do I do this as absolute and then have like a regular container over top with my 12 column grid and just put things in this side? Or do I make like a half container? Oh, I want to make this go 50% width. And then I'm just going to give it a height for now so that I can actually see it. Maybe I put... I'm gonna try something else. Oh, I could do it on here, I guess. I'm gonna call this 50-50 or like grid. And have 0. Oh. Because then maybe we'll put this in here. Okay. Is that half of 1170? Yeah. So then maybe I make like a 585 pixel container just for this half. I'm gonna try it. But yeah, if anyone wants like real Webflow tutorials and good Webflow building, you should check out Pixel Geek. Because that's where I get a lot of learning from. Okay, and then we go, I'm gonna call this half container. Okay, why is it not as wide as that though? Let me figure out what's going on here. Oh, interesting. That's sticking out past the edge. I don't know if I did that intentionally, to be honest. Well, that might be a problem for another day. So yes, it looks like this is correct for now. Let's go another div within here. And I'm just going to add the things in and then I'll worry about the spacing at the side. Oof, I've exported so much stuff now. And not spelled some of it correctly. Okay, I think this is an H2. It may not be the right size though, we might need to change that. Oh yeah, looks alright. Do I have a course to learn UI, specifically web design? I don't know what to recommend there, I'm sorry. I personally don't have a course that I took or have created. And then we have, can I copy and paste them? Let's try open up. I always had issues opening these. Oh, I forgot to even add the YouTube logo in here. Whoops. Let's do that now, shall we? I'm gonna click on this and it's, yep, I knew that was gonna happen. That's okay. Okay, come back in here and open you up again. And it should be purple because it's set to current color. Yee, there we go. Great. So now I might just copy this block. Boom. And within this we want to add my symbol that I set up. Arrow link. And it's going to say nice. Ooh, I want to know now if this doesn't have a height on it. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. Good, good, good. So I just need to give some like padding and margin on this block, really. Well, let's do this first. I think we probably want to put all of this in a div and then all of this in a div to have space between it. Yep, I think that makes sense. Move you all in here. We got divs on divs on divs. What did I call this? Call out text, okay. I might do this so that way usually it's the right color. Text block, and it's going to say this. I've drawn all the arrows and things over here. Ooh, let's come over, as you can see. So actually maybe this one I will bring in. And see all the dots? That's when I rest my palm on the screen because that's not something that Figma have fixed yet. I'm just gonna do a little bit of tidy up here. Nice. I love how FigJam makes it so easy to get these like, yeah, hand-drawn vector assets. My previous process was to draw in Procreate and then import into Figma. Actually, I don't know if it needs this whole... and do an image trace. Which worked fine, but this is just a little bit faster. Can you steal your... How about you draw your own arrows? No, I might publish a Figma community file with hand-drawn assets at the end of this, because I haven't been able to like publish anything to the Figma community yet. Haven't felt like I've had anything worthy of publishing first off. Yeah, and we want them to be blue. How thick do I want them though? I think I only want it to be 2. Yeah. That seems better. Let's see, SVG makes sense for this? This is call out text. Now, I gotta try and set up some sort of, I don't think I'll make this a component or a symbol, but yeah, the idea that this is a call out that leans to the left. Yeah. Call out block left. Flex. We love a good flex. Oh, I don't want to do that. Screen recording quality is not good? It's not? It should be the same as it usually is. I don't know how to help with that. Can anyone else confirm? Tushar, you might need to change the stream settings, to 1080p. I don't know. Because YouTube, I think, sometimes automatically puts it at a lot. I don't know, less than that. Good, okay, thank you. What exactly is Webflow? Webflow is a no-code website building tool. So basically all of these settings that I'm changing at the side here are writing CSS for me. And this is how I am building my personal site. Can't read element names. Did you try changing the what's it called? The resolution, and it's still bad? Now this one is definitely going to be a good old flex because we're going to have all these logos in it and they're all going to be links. So I'm going to put them all in link blocks. I don't know why I alternate between using the quick add and doing it this way. Notion, Webflow, is that all of them? I think that's all of them. Can you use it with something like WordPress? No, it is its own CMS. I mean, you can export the code and, you know, you could find a way to do that, I guess, but I wouldn't recommend it. I'd recommend just using Webflow as a CMS. Yeah, exactly. I use it as an alternative to WordPress. My personal site used to be a... Ooh, we want to put a class on this. It used to be a WordPress site. And then I came around to the Webflow way of doing things. What was next? Dropbox. I wonder, I guess if I changed my zoom settings on my computer, you'd be able to see more. I'm hesitant to try that while we're on stream though. I'll try it like while I'm not streaming for the next one. What comes next is Shopify. Nice, Zachary. Okay, thanks for the reassurance, everyone. Doist loom stripe. Doist loom stripe. Let me remember that so I don't keep going back and forth to the Figma file. Doist loom stripe. Stripe. There we go. Okay. That would be fun. I have no idea how to do that. Okay, now we need to add some serious flexing. Logo block. Flex. And we're going to use Gap that Brian told me about the other day, which is blowing my mind. Wrap. Definitely wrap. And I think we actually what we want more like 24. And for this to have a I'm gonna say that. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Top margin as well. Yeah, of course, Zachary. Well, it sounds like if the job you're interviewing for is specifically for a WordPress dev, then they will have you using WordPress. We use WordPress at ConvertKit, the company that I work for. So it's still relevant. Do I feel like I want more spacing here? Maybe we go 32, 32. Yeah, that's a bit better. Okay, so now I need to add onto this block here. When the content's on the right, it needs a margin. 32 maybe. And then how big is this top margin here? 118. What's the closest 8 pixel? Nope, more than that. Okay, I think we need more space here. Yep. Actually, maybe I'm not going to do that at all, and I'm just going to put a break in the text. Yeah, that works. But let's use a flex gap on this. Yep. And put like 40 between the rows, maybe more. Marlene is currently designing prototype for a WordPress plugin. Yep, there we go. Exactly. I mean, WordPress still powers a lot of the internet, so it's definitely still relevant. I think WordPress is like, for me as someone who isn't a developer by trade, it's so much of a hassle, like not just to build the pages, but all the hosting of it and everything like that as well. Like to get set up with a WordPress staging site to test your code before shipping it live. I just remember all that being so complex for me personally, who like, you know, doesn't have training in that. Whereas on Webflow, to get something on staging, I'm like, yeah, let me just publish to my staging. Super easy. Well, okay, we have this in place and it looks pretty similar to the design, does it not? It's pretty exciting. Love it. Let's keep going into the next one. Let's add 50-50 grid on here too. Ooh, why is there this gap? That I'm not sure about. Or is it going to disappear? We'll see when we get into it. Okay. Another div. And this is going to have 50-50. Oh, I want it to be content left, don't I? Okay. Wait, how did I set this up? Half container. That was the next div that I had. Half container. Ooh, interesting. I'm gonna have to make it like right aligned, I guess. Ooh, I don't know. Let's not worry about it right now. Let's add in this image. How are you enjoying the bootcamp, Zachary? Yes, there we go. That is what I wanted. I don't even think I had to put, yeah, sweet. That's good. Yay for learning. Okay, what's going in here? An H2. Oh, nope. First another div called 50/50 grid content. Yep, now we put a heading. It was worse than terrible. I need to position this image, don't I? Let's do cover and in the center like that. Woo! Ooh, now, did I make a big button a symbol or only a small button? I did. Good, good, good. Now seems like a good time to go in and on these H2s make sure I have it set. That's better. Cool. Let's check in. We have nice multiples of 8. I'm just going to copy this callout block. We need some divs within divs again, don't we? I really need to make that video about, I want to make a Webflow 101 tutorial, but before I do that, I want to make a HTML and CSS 101 kind of tutorial. Thanks for joining us, Zachary. Usually on like regular weeks, I would stream either on a Tuesday or a Friday, but because I'm off work at the moment, we're having streams every day this week. So yeah, join us tomorrow. I'll probably be streaming again. There we go. Sarah's got it. Okay. I feel like this here should be a CMS collection item. First I want to just add on the same. We had 40, 96, and 96. So we're going to go 40, 96, 96. Nice. Now, why are these photos not joining up? If I do this, do they? Yes, there we go. That's what I was hoping for. I think that's just because of the grid has like an extra one. Let's just delete that. Ooh, not the column, the row. There we go. There's better. Okay, time to make our first new CMS collection. Is there a limit to how many CMS collections you can have on one Webflow site? And will I hit it with this build? This is the questions we have. Mentoring. Ooh. Do I want to just call it testimonials? No, I'm just going to call it mentoring testimonials. Yes, always. Sorry, it won't be cut off once we get extra content in. But thank you for looking out for me. Okay, so we got name. It's gonna have a slug even though you'll never see it. We want to be able to add an image. And ooh, does it need to be rich or just plain text? I think I want rich text so that way I can bold words and things. Yeah, let's do rich text. Okay. And I still did not ask everybody who I'm using quotes of for photos. So, yes. Site copy. You just got a little book preview just then. Oh, right, yeah, create collection. No, I would not like sample items. Bold that bit. Create. Because that way, ooh, that was also what I wanted to do. I might have some that are like featured on the homepage. And we don't need to worry about that right now though. Oops, nope, not you. Yes, exactly. It would be so much more complex for me to do this in Webflow. I mean, in WordPress than in Webflow. I'm just randomly bolding things now. This one, quite long. That's okay. Let's see how it goes. Stop clicking that. Maybe I'll cut out this bit here. No, maybe not. Okay, so we have 4 quotes in there now. So now, in this div here, we're going to add a collection list. Entering testimonials. Okay. Yes, we'll get to all that sort of stuff much later. All interactions and things. I've been saving a list of interactions that I need to build right here. Not very extensive at the moment. Actually, I'm going to add to this hero section. Ooh, photos loading in. Okay, I'm just now realizing that I do not know how to make a carousel out of a collection list. So we Google it. Okay. Let's see what the tutorial has to say. How old is this? Hang on, there's a cat scratching to get in. Come on. It'd be great if you could teach a cat to open a door, huh? This is the bit. I always try to do this with tutorials. I'm like, how do I skim it? And try and understand. Okay, so I should just be able to click paginate. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Oh my gosh, that's cute, Marcelo. I'm just gonna add in a quote in here so that I can see what I'm doing. When a dropdown is selected and the dropdown items are opened. What do you mean, Asaro? Okay. So we can style the box itself, but we'd first add in a div. And this would be testimonial byline. For now, I'm just going to add in the person's name. Cool, and then it can just be, oh no, it needs to be rich text, doesn't it? Okay. Can I move the pagination? Okay, I can. Good, because I want it to be on top. Interesting. Huh. Now, how do I always get, let's have these as a little SVG. Currently we have your drop-downs item and then you remove your mouse. Oh, interesting. Let me add that to my list of things to look at, because I didn't set it up to do that, if that makes sense. I'm just gonna put that there. The hopeful song! It's hopeful that we can get this carousel done. Yep, I hear you, Asaro. It's annoying when sites do that. Ooh. Do I want these to be coded SVGs? I think we're fine right now. Okay. I'll style this box first. Now, what color was this even? Yes, exactly, Mylene. And it hits at just the right time. Every time. Doesn't it? Actually, I feel like it should go on this one. Not on this one. Ugh, I do not have a nice looking dark, slightly darker grey in here. Can I move swatches? No? Okay, never mind then. What padding have we got on this? 34, so we'll make that 32. Interesting. Our rich text block in the CMS. Did I... Yeah, there was an extra line there. Interesting. Okay. Am I gonna have to change that on all of them? Yep. Aha! Well, thanks for the tip, Marcelo. And welcome, Laura. We need some rounded corners on this. I was gonna say on this bitch. I don't know why. And at CSR, now that we've got content in here, my head isn't chopped off anymore, which is good. Okay, now for these. I'm gonna add my own image. I really need a cat cam, like a spare webcam that I have set up and can just point at whatever the cats are doing, because the way... Okay, let me just take a picture and show you. The way Seb right now is trying to sit on top of the pillows. Okay, hold on. This is what... Like, why? Why sit up there? Yep, now he's settling down. What a cutie. I really need it to be on one that where I can actually see both these pagination things together. That's a new LinkedIn photo of the cat. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Pagination. Cat, very cute. Whoa, I'm just typing in caps here apparently. Okay. I'll leave it that size though, because I think it's nice to have that big like tap area. Hi Scott, how you doing? Doing very well, thank you. Now I'm just thinking about what Seb's LinkedIn would say. I definitely feel like Seb is the boss of our house. That's for sure. Okay, so actually we're gonna take off oh, I see. It's set up as a flex. Well, that doesn't look quite so good, does it? Oh. Seb, entrepreneur, creative F1 fan. Are we talking about me or Seb? I need a bit more than that. Professional pillow warmer. Yep, that definitely sounds like Seb. Okay, let's test if these are working. Ooh, don't like that. How can I have it so that the... Can they always be there and just... Like, I don't like the way that moved, you know? I guess I have to go along to the last one to... Like, what is hiding that? Yeah, he can brighten your day. Give a class to the div. I'm just trying to see where... like how it's functioning, because it's not got a display none on it. This might be a thing we have to Google. Okay, let's see. How would I word this? Webflow, paginate, CMS. I'm so bad at Googling things. Maybe I need to actually use a slider element because then it can animate nicely? I don't know. I'm interested to try that. Let's see. Ah, I see what you're talking about, Marcelo. I'm not so worried about that right now. I'm just trying to get the controls to behave themselves. Let's see. What is this saying? Can I just drop a collection list into the slider? How do I get that to do something? Oh, I see what it's doing. Right. Maybe I need to go back to this one. Yes, I want to always have the arrows showing. I just want to have it like grayed out when it's not operating. Because right now it jumps around. Like, let me just show you this. Oh, now it's not working because I put it within a slider. Hold on. Cause is it? See, we go along. Oh, yeah. And now we're clicking. Yeah, I just don't think that's good. You have to use the slider arrows that are on the side of the content. I mean, the arrows are both here, but as I get to the end, they disappear. But I want to know how I can use a CMS collection with an actual slider thing, because oh right, did I just have to put that's an option on the right sidebar? It is? I didn't see that. Let me look. Where is that an option? Ah. Oh wait, no, that's in there. Hang on, let me put it back out. It is not an option here. That's why I'm trying to get it into the slider right now. This is just a paginated CMS collection right now. But I don't know how to make each CMS collection item a different slide, you know? Maybe if I put it in here, if I don't paginate it, no, it just all shows up. Okay. Oops, did I just screw up all my own work? Is that what I'm gonna need, Scott? Is it not possible with this one? Don't think this is using a slider element. Marcelo, you're talking about the slider element, and right now I have it as just a paginated CMS list, which doesn't have that option. Here we go. This is the one that I think Scott is talking about. Let's see. I managed to use F and Suite attributes on the Craft and Commerce website recently, which worked out well. Sorry, Marcelo, I think there might be a bit of a delay. Hello? Website, please load. Is this my internet or what? Whenever I'm unsure, I go to Twitter and try and load that. Well, that page loaded. Let's try and go to the website. Please load. Oh. Well, I just didn't give it enough time, apparently. How do I go back to the... This was it, right? Yeah, there we go. Now we're loading. Okay, let's try follow this. Yes, this sounds like literally exactly what I want to do. Okay, copy this, add to the head of your page. Let's see if we can follow along. Oops. Oof. My brain is breaking slightly. Okay, we won't worry about that right now. Because I think that the basic slider, let me just try this. Yeah, that's gonna do what I want. That interaction, I mean. I want to change where the arrows are positioned and stuff, but that's easy enough. Hello, why do we have some little screen here? Okay, focus, focus, focus. List. So I should break this out so it's not sitting in here. Let's just put it up here. And well, we'll see what it tells us to do about pagination and stuff. This collection list is the data source for the slider component. Slides will be generated based on the number on the list. Okay, so I shouldn't have it paginated. I should just have them all out like that, okay? Okay. I might put it below the slider though. Yeah. So I'm adding the attribute name to what? Collection list. Not wrapper, collection list. and value list. Okay, and then yes, it will be. These live on my YouTube channel afterwards, so you can feel free to replay them if you would like. Then the slider, we'll add this. I'm not going to worry about styling this for now. Oops. And it should say slider. Okay. Am I going to want to have more than one instance of it? No, because I think this I'm just going to do as a regular, yeah. Oh god, that's my next problem to tackle, isn't it? That's okay, we'll have this nice easy bit first. Alright, let's see how this works. That's cool, Elliot. You probably know more about Webflow than I do then. Okay, hold your breath, people. This is looking cool. I quite like. Okay, okay. It worked. Great. Honestly, F and Sweet gets, I mean, they're just they're the best. This is very satisfying. This is less satisfying. This is what Marcelo was saying, I think, with me needing to give it a fixed height, because clearly something's going on there. So now we style the slider, and that'll be great. Yes, and I do want to infinite. Can I delete this? Can I just go boop? Oh, no. Okay, so I have to have that there? How are those styled? Yeah, good idea. Let me put in, actually, this. There we go. But I'm going to limit it to 1. There we go. We just show one item. Can I move these arrows? No. Can I literally hide it, or will that if I do display none? I'm just gonna add a class for this. Will that hide it? Or are you meaning just for now? Okay, I don't think I've ever worked with a Webflow slider before, and so I'm realizing that it seems quite limited in the styling. I need to hide the icon? Yeah, but I'm like, I would be fine to use that icon if I can move it. Is there... Oops. Webflow slider custom. Nice. I love Webflow University because it has videos but also written instructions with screenshots for everything, which is how I prefer to like skim through. Okay, Yes, the anatomy of a slider. Ooh, okay. Well, yeah, I guess let's start by adding our own image. Both cats are on the windowsill now, which is very cute. Should we do another cat update? Since I have a lack of cat cam. Sharing. Ah, yes, absolute positioning. Okay. Well, cool then. Thank you, Scott. At least it lets me delete that, huh? I gotta hurry the fuck up if I want to meet my goal of having the draft of this homepage done today, huh? What is setting the slider height? Oops. Because nothing seems to like have a height on it. And yet. How do I deal with cat hair? And just all of my clothes are covered in cat hair. You just accept it. It's glitter. Glitter as a pet owner. Yeah, I guess I want to just, I don't want to give it a fixed height, though, because of responsive content, you know? I mean, to be fair, Marcelo, you have said that to me a million times, and I haven't done it yet, so your caps lock is justified. It's just weird because... yeah, I don't know. Webflow and its pre-styling, I guess. Okay, so our arrows here. Can I put carousel control on it? Okay. So what is sending them both in different places? Interesting. Center the text? Wait on, let's try that without oof. Like, why does it not let me move these things around? It's so annoying. So I have to manually place this one over from the other one and move them both up. Oops, I'll do that on the... Oops. Okay, so it still works. Okay. Why are you so wide though? I do not understand. Maybe I'll set it to the literally the width of this, which is not a accurate width, but hey. Nope. That did nothing. Oh, that's because I did it on the wrong thing. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. But now I do want to put a bit of padding on it. Oops. Maybe I mean margin. No, I think we're fine. I'm trying to match the design, Marcelo. I don't understand what's so difficult. Oh, fuck, I just did that only on that breakpoint. God damn it. Okay, there we go. And we need on our whole slider. Actually, let's call it testimonial quote slider to have a big margin on top. Oh, right. We do want some overflow hidden, don't we? Can't I... In real code, you would be able to have just the overflow like to the left and right hidden, right? So I think what it comes down to is we're going to have to do what Marcelo's been yelling at me to do, which is, yeah, the height. Yep. Okay, fine. We're going to do it. We're going to add a height. Should I do a max height? I don't know, let me copy this text and see. Ah, fuck. I could make all this easier on myself by just picking shorter testimonial quotes, I guess. How big do we want you to be? Okay, and if you say 100% height with a minimum height. On the container, right? Yeah. That didn't do it. No, it's because the slide is also chopped off. Okay, so maybe... What? Why has that not worked? I've got 100% height, I've got a minimum height. Should it be 100% max height? Nope. Ah, it's because this still, right? Yeah, that's it. Derp. Yeah, I don't think the 100% is doing anything. Nope. I'm also not seeing... Yeah, the rounded corners have disappeared. I guess I'll do that on the slide itself, maybe? This is so annoying. Well, I did say that I wanted to like just get the bones in place. I think I'm gonna move on because I don't want to stay stuck here, and we have the basics working. Let me just confirm it is still working. So I need to remove this. Is it gonna overwrite it? Let me test that. Yeah, if you can remember how you did it, Scott, that would be very helpful to know, but I'll like do a Google deep dive on it later as well. Right, because I left that slide there, it is showing. And I need to remove the grey background. I'm just going to put display none on it so that I can easily remove that if I want. That would be very creepy, wouldn't it, Laura? Okay. I'll remove that for now. Cool. Next section. Let's move on. And we can use our regular container for this. We're done with the weird 50-50 stuff for now. I think I'm going to try make this a symbol. So I might come back to my style guide page to build it out, because that's where I'm building symbols at the moment. Delete that. So we'll have a div. We will call it promo block. It has an 8-pixel radius. It has a border that is purple. It has, what's its padding? Let's do 48 padding to start with at least. Actually, I just want to add in an image. And then I want to confirm that I can do an override for images, because I've not done that before. Image, yes, okay. Image, heading. Oh, and yeah, I can change the default text. Okay, that's good. Ooh, actually, do I want to do that? Because you can't do a symbol within a symbol, I don't think. Can you on Webflow? Oh. Wait on, let's see. Click doop to link this to the image field. Yes. Okay. So I can edit some stuff, but what about this? You can't do overrides for a symbol within a symbol? Is that what it is, maybe? So I might just have to break this out. Oops, nope. Did I not have that copied? Okay, doesn't want me to copy it. So what it is a link block called arrow link small. I think if I use the same maybe I won't bother making this a symbol and I'll just copy and paste my code, because then it's getting complex with the delete you. Getting too complex with the overrides on overrides. Back to the homepage, we'll just build you in here. At least I already started making some classes from a block. Add an image. Oh, I didn't export these images yet. Add a div block. Within this, add a heading. Is it an H3? 23 pixels. Yep, that'll do. Add paragraph, and I think this is small text. Nope, it's regular sized. Okay. Yep, there is a sorrow. I haven't published a new change. But yeah, it should be gone now. From my build anyway. Visit the job board. Well, let's do this flex. And actually, we're going to put 0 padding on the bottom so that our image, and only 24 at the top. Maybe 40 at the sides. Export both these. We'll do the rounded corners in code. There we go, and that looks a bit nicer. Thanks, Asaro. I'm really pleased with how it's turning out so far. There is a lot of more work to do though, isn't there? But we keep going. I don't have any calls for the rest of today, so I'm determined to get a full draft in place. So this might end up being a long stream. I am using a trackpad, Khan. I have for many years now, and I just can't go back. Ooh, okay, Osaru, tell us why. What appeals to you about marketing design? Obviously, I'm excited to hear that. That actually worked out pretty well. I think I need this to have a 24 pixel margin at the bottom. Thanks for taking the time to join the stream and comment. It's always nice to know that people are watching and silently appreciating. That's cool, Asaro. I've heard that from a few product designers who have, like, you know, dove into some marketing design stuff. Interesting how 1 pixel looks so much better in Figma than it does here. I might need to go 2 pixels. Weird. Nope, I think just 1. Good luck, Frank! 2 interviews in 1 day. You're going to be exhausted. I'm projecting. I would be exhausted if I was you after those. Another section. Wow, can you hear that? Unsure what is happening? What roles are they for, Frank? Ooh, we can break it out 12 column grid again. One, two, three, four, five, 6 columns. And we need to start in the 4th column. And end in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9th column. There we go. Have I thought of building an entire Webflow page with grids? You mean like instead of ever using Flex for things? Not really, gotta be honest. One is for a director of marketing communications. Nice. Yeah, there is a lot of them. Okay, well. Which one are you more excited about? No, grids under grids takes like 1 grid on the parent container. Oh right, no, I have not considered doing that SRO. I don't think that would work because like this stuff is extending out to the sides, for example. Maybe I'm misunderstanding though. Oh, that's cool, Frank. That'd be honestly something cool to talk about in your interview, right? That personal connection that you have to the place. Okay, now we have a slightly different type of button. Do I ever want to be able to use this without the YouTube icon? Probably. Okay, we're gonna make a new button type. And also, can I change the default text? Because I would very much like to do that. Yes, good. Much better. Okay. Nice. Oh, I forgot you can't add things inside the button element, can you? Okay, we're gonna have to build this properly. And then, no, it should be a link block, not a div block. God damn it. Ah! Wrong short key. Okay. if I just put the button class on this, yeah, sort of. Okay, and we're going to call it icon button. Maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. What if I put it inside here? There we go. And a gap between the columns of 16. So hopefully, well, we'll see how this turns out. Right, let's turn this into a symbol. We'll call it icon button. Teal. Override field. Text. And image. And the link, of course. Okay. Let's connect these things. Okay, cool. Bye, Mylene. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciated having you here. How do you know if the design can be built in Webflow? If it can be built at all, then you can build it in Webflow. It just depends on how complex it's going to be. Generally, as Corey likes to say, the developer on my team, anything is possible, technically. It just depends. Like, some things just take longer to build than others. Instead of putting this center class on each of these, I'm going to do it on the whole div block. There we go. And I really want this heading. Sometimes I wish you could just do like an inline style where I'm like, I don't want to make a whole class just for this one thing. Is that possible? I don't think that's a thing. Interesting. So you're not allowed to have anything on an angle, Asaro. I'm gonna give this a max width. Oh, now my center isn't working, is it? And then we do text center. There we go. Okay, now I have that as a little class I can reuse. Not really, Eric, because if I do a span, I still have to like add a class to style it, right? Okay. How do I do this fun slider? Oh, you know what? I guess it's basically just a slider with the overflow off, isn't it? Right? Should I just go with my gut and try that? Seems dangerous. You like the danger? Do it? Okay, great. Okay, this is gonna span... How much technically? I guess this is technically not part of the grid anymore, is it? And it's not even really part of the container. But we do want to give the slider a width. Okay. Okay. Then we're gonna add... Do I want them each to be light boxes? Potential. Let's go to my channel and grab some videos, shall we? No. Oh, what? This is not... Also, I meant to go to my channel. I'm just gonna take these videos for now. I wish I could just like copy a link to one without having to open it. I'm being confronted. Shh. Okay. Let's add this in here and see how this works. Do I have to... Okay, so apparently I need to add the thumbnail myself. Do I still have that video saved on here somewhere? So many... Okay, there we go. Good. Okay. Let's just put the exact same thing onto slide 2. And I don't think this is going to work because I don't think that, unless I make it start on a certain slide. Can I pick which slide it starts on? I don't think so. This might have been a nice in theory idea. Let's try put this in the middle of the page though. Yeah, see, it's just doing that. Okay, so yeah, we tried. Now we Google. What do I call this? How would you describe this? Yeah. I mean, technically this functions as an infinite, but because I want to actually have the overlap showing, not so much. Yep, let's Google. What would we call it? I understand what you're saying, I think, Marcelo, but I wouldn't know how to make that an infinite loop either.
On today's video, I'm going to show you how to create an infinite carousel that just scrolls and scrolls and scrolls endlessly. This is going to be pretty awesome. It's also going to pull items from the CMS, so this is really neat. Stay tuned.
Let's see your example, Ryan.
This is the website, and on their careers page, they wanted to have a bunch of images kind of from the office.
Yes, this is what I want.
And they wanted to be able to update those images themselves, so I had to use the CMS for this. However, there was no way to create kind of an infinite carousel where they just scroll and scroll, and so I ended up using basically just a carousel with some pagination. But this is not ideal. First of all, there's no kind of like nice animation when I'm moving, and when you get to the end of the images.
Oh, of course, Timothy Ricks has one. Let's Google it. I should search T Ricks, shouldn't I? This is not his channel. Infinite slider. Which one was it, Eric? That first one? Yeah? Marquee. But I don't want it to move automatically. I want it to be a carousel that you control. Or do I want it to move automatically?
In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make an endless loop in Webflow. Basically, this can be used for text. It can be used for
We've got some music
links.
competing at the moment, don't we? One sec.
It can even be used for graphics. Anything that you would like to
I'm sorry, I have to
loop through the screen in Webflow. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Basically, what you're going to need is 2 divs and 2 text. So for this example, I'll drag in a div that will be my outer container. Then I'll drag in another div, which we'll actually use to move inside the container.
Okay.
And lastly, we'll drag in 2 headings. So we need to make sure that the 2 headings say the exact same thing. And if you were to have a series of logos here or links, you would definitely want 2 sets that look exactly the same. And basically, we need to set these to be inline so that they stack side by side. And then we can set a height. We can set a pixel height, but I like to use viewport width.
Yeah, not the video
so
you're thinking of.
It scales with the size of the screen. So I'll increase this to where it's slightly larger.
Which one was it, Eric? I'm going to keep going with Ryan's video, I think. Where is it?
basically scrolling. Now you need to scroll back. So this is actually not an ideal solution. Fortunately, my friend Bob actually found out this jQuery plugin that allows you to nicely scroll a carousel forever and ever, and has a lot of awesome features, and showed me how easy it is to implement this within Webflow.
Wonder if F and
So
Suite has
basically a
an
template
attribute
project
thing.
for you to be able to clone. And let me go deep and show you how easy it is to create a CMS infinite carousel. So this is basically the demo website that we've created in Webflow for you. And as you can see, we have a carousel here. I can swipe endlessly this way, or I can use the arrows, or I can use these dots, whatever I want, but it animates nicely and you can carousel forever. That's great for testimonials,
Great.
office images, team members, whatever you want. There's a lot of great use cases to use this infinite carousels. So let me show you how this is structured within Webflow. So first of all, on this page here, you can see that basically we just have the CMS list, putting in all the items available here on the page. It doesn't look very designed, and you can't see the carousel right here, but you can see all the items that are going to fit into the carousel itself. Now, on the page here, we've added some custom code, so you can go into the page setting, and down here, and here we're actually loading this OWL carousel script here. Now, the thing that there's basically two things that you need to pay attention to. So first of all, the names. So the name of the actual collection.
Wonder if F and Suite has one, because I find them so easy to follow. Okay. Let's put our music back. It's too quiet. Wow, that's interesting, SRO. Sorry to all the YouTubers I watch, because I always watch them on 2x speed. Okay, so it's called this one?
What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel for Webflow Pros. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make this interactive carousel slider.
Yes, this is what you
I'll show
want.
How to fully customize
Great.
the slider and make it responsive to fit your design. So let's dive right in. Alright, for this tutorial we'll be using Slide.js. It's very lightweight, easy to customize, and it works with multiple sliders per page.
Okay.
It works with Webflow CMS and responsive units. I've tried quite a few sliders out, and this has been my favorite so far. I'll leave the code for this tutorial in the description of the video. Copy this
Thank
first block, which
you.
is all the CSS, go to the page the slider will be on, and in the head tags.
Oh no! Oh god. Okay. Right, so use this code, he's saying. It's a big update. It seems to have broken older versions. I don't know if I have patience, but do you have any other suggestions? Like this might be it, you know?
Section, paste all the styles. And then for the second block, this is the JavaScript. We need to copy that, and on the same page in the closing body tag section, this is where we'll...
Okay. So, in my head, let's give it a try, huh? Clonable by Peter Dimitriov. All right, let me Google that. Infinite carousel. This one? Not quite, because this is scrolling by itself. I think I'm going to keep going with this one. Okay, let's get the code added. No? Oh, okay. I'm glad I saw that message, Scott. It's called multiple slides. Must have to load more. Oh, there it is. Okay, okay. Yes. Okay. And can we change how many slides are showing? Let's see how it works. I don't know, because that's doing the same thing as mine would do in not having content over here, right? I'm gonna keep going with Timothy Ricks because I feel like I trust his stuff. Okay, so we're in Notion. We're copying this into the head, and we're putting this in the body. Thanks for looking though, Scott. Both good examples. Let's keep going with this tutorial.
Wrapper, you need to make sure that the names that you have here.
Oops, wrong one. So many videos open. This one, yep.
Paste all the JavaScript. I'll be building this out with a collection list, but you're welcome to use divs in place of the wrapper, list, and item if you'd like to avoid using a CMS. Either way, we need to drag a div onto the page, and I'm going to drag this div directly inside a container, and I'm going to give it the class of Splide. And then inside of that...
Okay, maybe I need to not watch this one on full speed. I think I'm just going to do it with divs. Do I want to do it with a CMS collection for this? I guess it could... Nah, we just go and do divs, because I'm going to update this manually anyway. Okay, so I need to put everything into... Let's go back. We're only going to do 1.5 speed instead of 1.75.
Avoid using a CMS. Either way, we need to drag a div onto the page, and I'm going to drag this div directly inside a container, and I'm going to give it the class of Splide. And then inside of that, this is where I'll drag in my collection list.
Okay. So I need a wrapping div called Splide. And I'm going to just copy this a bunch more times to be working with, because I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably 10. So I'm just going to copy this 10 times. I'm going to follow through the whole video, don't worry. DK Jux. He doesn't seem to have the arrows done already, does he? No. I'm going to go through it in the same order that he's doing things. Okay, let's put all this in here. I wish you could multi-select things. Me watching a designer learn from a designer. Yep, this is the reality. Okay, and we're gonna call this Splide. Yeah, me too. I hope I can get it working. Okay.
And I'll pull it from the collection that I have. So the wrapper gets a class of Splide __ track.
Okay, so that it means that each one of these, I should probably just delete them all until I have, like, it's set up correctly, so I don't have to apply that all the time. Should I just follow exactly what he's doing? Maybe I will. Let's make a CMS collection item for it. I think it'll be easier. Okay, and this is called Featured Videos. We're gonna have a video link and an image. Where's the hopeful song when we need it? Should we go back to it? I'm gonna try to remember what the name of it was. Was it this one? Here we go. Let's do this. Good call, Asaro. Damn it, why did I close down that video link when now I want it again? With all of the shush. We can do it! Create. And then I'm just gonna go... Wait, I can't duplicate? Ugh. Okay. Thanks for your help, Scott. Appreciated having you here. Wow, we've been going for a hella long time, haven't we? Okay, so in Splide, we add the collection list, and we add featured videos. I guess I should add a few more just so I can make sure I'm... I should have let it add some dummy content for me, shouldn't I? We're just gonna add the same thing over and over again. Would have helped if I'd been more organized with this in advance, but whatevs. How many could we see in my design? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So if I have at least 5 set up. Okay. That is in. Let's go back to the video.
And then inside of that, the list gets a class of Splide __ list.
Oops, that's right, I forgot. Wrapper.
I'm going to give it the class of Splide. And then inside of that, this is where I'll drag in my collection list. And I'll pull it from the collection that I have. So the wrapper gets a class of Splide __ track. And then
Splide __ track. And that's on the wrapper. Okay. Oops. Let's close that one.
Inside of that, the list gets a class of Splide __ list. And finally, the
Splide _ list. Oh, you can? Okay, thanks, Eric. That was probably really stupid of me.
The item needs a class of Splide __ slide. The Splide.
Okay.
Div, I'll go ahead and give a width of 100% and a position.
And he's doing that on the Splide div. 100%.
Relative.
Position relative.
The collection wrapper or the track, I'll go ahead and give a width of 100%. And then the collection list, I'm going to apply Flexbox.
Wait, okay, track, 100%. And then the list, he said he's going to apply Flexbox? Yep.
Align to stretch, justify left.
Stretch, justify left, okay.
And then I need to give the items a set width. So in this case, I'm thinking I'll have about 3 items inside the container at any time. So I'll do 100 divided by 3%. That should give me my...
Ah, okay. So if I want to have like 4.5, I'm just going to do it, should it be percent? Yeah, 25%. Wait, why is it doing that?
3 items, they're in a flex box, so they're being squished. But I can set the sizing to don't shrink or grow.
Should I have done that on the individual item? Was I not listening?
Line to stretch, justify left, and then I need to give the items a set width.
Oh yeah, the items. Okay, so I did that wrong. Not on that, on this. Okay, there we go.
Okay, so I'm thinking I'll have about 3 items inside the container at any time. So I'll do 100 divided by 3%. That should give me my 3 items. They're in a flex box, so they're being squished. But I can set the sizing to don't shrink or grow to maintain the exactly 1/3 width that I want here. Now I am getting horizontal scroll, so all my sections are in this div called overflow. I can give a width of 100% overflow hidden and position a relative.
Okay, so I need to add that to this section, right? Overflow width 100%, overflow none, position relative. Did he touch overflow?
To disable that horizontal scrolling.
Yeah,
I'll
he
also
did.
paste my card design inside my collection item. Now the way that I've created this separation between cards before is just to add padding inside the collection item. We can't use margin, but we can use padding.
Okay, that's good to know that you can't use margin, but you can use padding. Okay, so within this, I will add, here's where I'll add my light box. And get media, video, yep. And the image, that will come from thumbnail. Okay, cool. And he said we can't add margin, but we can add padding. That's too much. And I can't help myself but put my radius on now too. Wait, I probably can't have overflow. Oh, I can. Good, good, good. Ah, I need to put the radius on the image itself, not on. Never mind. We'll worry about that later.
And then if it was a centered align slider, I would have added padding to both sides. Only issue with this method is any full width content in the containers directly on top.
Okay, padding to both sides because I do want mine to be full width.
Of the below, we'll realize that these slides aren't actually aligned with the edge of the entire container anymore. They're not spanning the full width. So Slide actually has a better option for that. Then the overall slide div, we need to give a combo class because we may have multiple of these sliders. Each of them may have different settings. So we need to tell the code which slide to apply these settings to. So I'll just give it a class of slider 1. Now in our code, you'll notice we're targeting the slider 1. We can have multiple of these slider 1s on the thing.
Okay, let me see what my code is targeting. Because I only planned to have one. Oh, it didn't even paste the right thing in. God damn it. When I say it, I mean me. It was clearly my fault. There we go. Okay, it is targeting slider 1. So I should, yes, save that. Put that onto the same thing as Splide. Just to make things easier. If I can get this working, y'all, it's going to be a miracle.
They're all going to share the same settings. If we need it to have different settings, we'll have to duplicate it and make a slider 2. So this per page move is what determines the width of our collection items. Since this is set to 5 items per page, the width of all our collection items would be 20% each to fit those 5 items inside the container. So the width we set in Webflow doesn't actually define what we see on the live site. So we're going to switch this to 3, so we just see 3 items inside the container.
Okay, so do I need to change that too? Actually, I'm going to keep it at 5 and I'm going to change this too.
And then we have this gap property. That's what we can use to create the space in between our slides. And the advantage to using this over padding is the items will go all the way to the edge of the container while still maintaining a nice gap in between each of the slides. I'll leave this set to 2 EM for now. Now on the live site, we have this nice gap between the items, but they're still allowed to span the full width of the container. We can drag out like this. We have these basic Splide arrows, but we're going to want to customize.
Oh, I'm going to see what mine's doing on the live site now. Ready? Let's see. Come on. Whenever you add custom JavaScript, I feel like it always takes a while to ship. This is still working. There we go, Asaro. Now we don't have the background on Greg's anymore. Okay. Is that because I don't have enough in there? Let's see. Wasn't exactly doing its infinite thing.
Them and build our own. I'll create a copy of the arrows and pagination in the style guide section. That way I can customize it at any point I want. So I'll start by dragging a div and...
I should look at the clonable, shouldn't I? Oh, damn it! This one I'm following isn't even what I want to be doing! Fuck! Look, it ends. It's not infinite. Does he talk about how to make it infinite? Let me see if in the settings there's something to do with that. There is a loop setting? Okay, that's what I was hoping for. Where though? Per page, per move, focus. Oh, right. Here we go. Okay, we're not losing all hope. Let's try again. Let's try again. Thank you, DK Jux. Hey! Okay. I'm no longer losing hope. Thank you. Do we need the hopeful song again? No, let's just keep going through. Okay.
Giving it the class of slide. This won't be a functioning slider, it's just to have a style guide copy I can change later. And then inside that div, I'm going to drag another div. And I need to give this one the class of slide __ arrows.
Wait, what? Why is he doing
We
the
have
second
this
one?
nice gap between the items, but they're still allowed to span the full width of the container. We can drag it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because of the gap. Do I want the gap to be done in the code or not? I think so. I'm just going to remove the padding from my slide. That way I can actually put my border radius on it. Hey now! We're working through some challenges at the moment.
Out like this. We have these basic slide arrows, but we're going to want to customize them and build our own. I'll create a copy of the arrows and pagination in the style guide section. That way I can customize it at any point I want. So I'll start by dragging a div and giving it the class of slide. This won't be a functioning slider, it's just to have a style guide copy I can change later. And then inside that div, I'm going to drag another div. And I need to give this one the class of slide _ arrows.
Why is he
And
doing
then
this in a
inside of that, we
separate
can have
thing?
actual arrow elements. So these will just be Webflow button elements, and it's going to have the class of slide _ arrow. And then I'm going to go ahead and delete the text inside of it. And then we also need to give it a background image. So we have that arrow image applied. We'll just add it. It won't be a functioning slider, it's just to have a style guide copy I can change later.
Okay.
And then inside that div, I'm going to drag another div. And need to get...
I guess I'll continue following along exactly because it's been serving me well so far. Even though I don't fully understand why we're doing this.
slide arrows, but we're going to want to customize them and build our own. I'll create a copy of the arrows and pagination in the style guide section. That way I can customize it at any point I want. So I'll start by dragging a div and giving it the class of...
Okay, so back in here, I'm going to add another div.
Slide. This won't be a functioning slider, it's just to have a style guide copy I can change later. And then inside that div, I'm going to drag another div. And
Another div.
to give this one the class of slide _ arrows.
Okay. This is the arrows.
And then inside of that, we can have the actual arrow elements. So these will just be Webflow button elements, and it's going to have the class of slide _ arrow. And
Okay. Do I have to use a button element? I'm going to add I'm going to try it with a link block, I guess. because I want to use my arrows. Let's see.
And then I'm going to go ahead and delete the text inside of it. And then we also need to give it a background image. So we have that arrow image applied. We'll just add that background image here. I'll set the width to something like 30% and set position center and no tile. And then I'll just go ahead and duplicate the arrow. Now each of these get combo classes. So this one gets a combo class of slide underscore arrow dash dash prev, and then I'm going to just use a transform of rotate to flip it over, and then this one gets the combo class of slide.
Oh, okay, right. So this is what I'm doing. So slide underscore right. Did he have single arrow on the button itself? Okay, so slide underscore arrow. Duplicate that, and let's bring in my other one. I'll put some padding on these, I think, just to make them more tappable. Seems a little better. Thanks, Usam. Thanks for joining us. And then it's hyphen prev and hyphen next. So slide underscore arrow hyphen next, and then slide underscore arrow hyphen prev.
Slide underscore arrow dash next. Now we can actually just copy this entire arrows div, and let me go ahead and put flexbox on it just to make sure they stay stacked side by side. So we'll copy that div and we can paste it anywhere inside the main slide div.
Oh, okay. Why couldn't I do it in there to start with? What is he copy and pasting?
We want to apply our own custom arrows, so they can be on top, above the collection list, they can be underneath.
Okay, just the arrows div. And I had it below. Can I put this in a div as well? Like, I would like to have this in... Oops, yeah. Remove you. Wait, delete. Can I not delete this fucking div block, please? Thank you. Now I'm getting mad. I've clearly been doing this for too long.
Wherever we want them to be. Now on the live side it's working, we can press and it's navigating to the next slide, but when we reach the last one and we click, it jumps us back up to the top of the page. That's because button elements in Webflow are actually just link blocks. I feel like I've been lied to this whole time. Slide requires these to be actual button elements. So instead of using the Webflow button, let's drag an embed in and create a real button using code. So we'll just do a button like this and then close it off like that. And then we want to give this a class that matches the classes we used in Webflow. So in this case it's slide underscore arrow, and then we'll do a space to create our combo class, and it has a combo class of slide underscore arrow dash prev.
Now I see what you were saying,
Let's
DK Jocks.
this embed, and then this one here will have the combo class of dash next, and we can save. I'll delete the original ones, and the great thing about this is any changes we make to the original Webflow element.
I see. So I can... Yeah, let me... This is why I like following written tutorials more. Brief, yep. I'm just gonna put in my SVG, I think, directly. I didn't flatten this one yet. We're just gonna go copy as SVG. We're gonna go to our trusty OMG SVG site, or SVG OMG, whatever you want to call it. Okay. I'm gonna call it current color as well. Wait, is that what needed to happen?
Underscore arrow, and then we'll do a space to create our combo class, and it has the combo class of slide underscore arrow dash prev, and then we can save this, and let's just duplicate this embed, and then this
Okay,
one
right,
here
so it
will
is
have the
just an
combo class
embed.
of dash.
Next, I see why he did his image as a background. Copy as SVG. Copy. Wow, I'm getting like way more complex with this page than I anticipated today, which is why it's taking much longer than anticipated. Okay. So I can delete these ones now?
Dash next, and we can save. I'll delete the original
Yep.
ones. And the great thing about this is any changes we make to the original Webflow element down here will also change the style of the ones in the embed. Now let's
Good.
create the style for our pagination dots. We'll go ahead and add a list element onto the page, and
I
we
don't
need to
want a
make sure it's
pagination
inside of the slide. And then this one needs a class of slide underscore pagination. Now the items inside of that,
Okay,
we'll go ahead and
so
get a
I can
class
move
of
these.
slide
I might move
underscore
this to my...
pagination underscore item, and we'll use that to set them to inline
Oh,
block.
right.
That way they'll stack side by side. Inside that item, this is where we can actually drag a div, and this is the actual pagination dot that we see. So it needs a class of slide underscore pagination underscore page.
I'm gonna put
This
this
can
on
have a
my
width
style
height,
guide
we can style it
page.
however we want, a background color, and then I'll just go ahead and duplicate the item while we're at it. And let's go ahead and zero out the padding that comes with the list right here. We'll go ahead and give this a little bit of left margin of 0.3 EMs, and I'll even turn the opacity down to something like 20%. Now the one that's active is going to get a combo class of is-active. So once we have that class applied, we can change that, maybe change its color, its opacity, whatever we want to change there. So I also want this to kind of be on side of the arrows. Since its parent, which is the overall slide, has a position of relative, what I could do is basically give this entire list a position of absolute to the bottom or the end of the slide. We want to disable one of the arrows so that way we know we can't go any further.
Oh,
To do
yep.
this, we'll open up an embed on our page.
No, I'm
inside
always
style
gonna be able
tags
to go
with an
further on
target
mine, so
or
I don't
no
need that.
opacity of that button. Since these button elements have a nice ESS, whenever they're inside of a section,
Let's see what we're doing now. And then I'll position these a little nicer. Okay. Oh, but how do you hide? Clearly I've done something wrong. Oh, is it because I put them in a container? Let's see. Come on. Fingers crossed for me, everybody. It's sure thinking about it hard. Is my internet having issues? Can you still hear me? Connection error. I mean, things are still loading. Sup, Webflow? Webflow status. Says it's operational, so I don't know what the fuck's going on here. Should we try go back out and come back in? Wait, what do you mean changes might not be saved? Okay, are we back? Webflow's like, look, we know you're trying to do things that are well beyond your skill level. Let's just chill. Oh no. Okay, well, did it publish? Yeah, apparently. Why are these arrows still here? I don't understand. Okay, I've missed something. I've done something wrong. I'm glad that you're taking responsibility as well, Osaro. Did I make a spelling mistake? Splide. Aha! Well, that'll do it. Yeah, I forgot the double hyphen. What a fucking idiot. Okay. I should be nicer to myself. It needs hyphen hyphen prev. Hyphen hyphen next. Let's try now. We've definitely ventured into the actually coding part of no code, haven't we? How about now? How about now? How about now? Yay! Y'all! We did it! We did it! Oh, that's exciting. That's very exciting. And I will worry later about the whole responsiveness of the thing. I do just want to get these looking kind of like they're in the right place though. If I come into my style guide page, I don't know what this is doing now. Let's put like a wonder if it'll get mad at me for margins like this. Or okay, let's see. Yo! Okay, well I guess I'm going back to my dashboard because it wanted me to. Thanks for all your help in making that happen. Cool. So we want to add a bit of styling to make sure that we have okay. That is good enough for that section for now. Let's power through and get this rest of this page in, shall we? I actually want to... Can I go back to... Yeah, here we go. Go back into my old site for a sec to copy and paste something. Although, I don't know if it'll let me do this. We can start out building a section at least. A section with a nice normal container in it. Should we do our 12 column grid again? Probably, yeah. And then a div in which we put a heading. Oops. Spanning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish columns. Yeah, we're gonna put a and then I had a button which we'll pull from our symbol. Oh, that's right. Read articles. Now, I'm hoping that I can maybe copy something, but I don't know if it'll let me copy this because it's going to be like, "Meh." But this is a collection list. Yeah. Got it. What? Why wouldn't it let me connect one? Okay, I guess I'm building this from scratch. Yo, why you being a dick? What? Oh no, what's happening? It thinks it doesn't exist, but it won't connect. Thanks for hanging out, Eric. I know, we've been going a long fucking time, haven't we? Props to anyone who is still here after this. What? Okay, well, we're gonna go back out. If this doesn't fix itself by going out and coming back in, then it's a sign that I need to stop for the day. Okay, it fixed itself. Blog posts. We're gonna limit it to 1. And it'll show the latest, I hope. Well, clearly I wanted to add it in here. I'm gonna have to go and, like, yeah, steal from my old site to get all the stuff for this, so we're gonna just, like I told myself I wanted to do, get the things in place instead. Ooh, I don't remember how I made the button the right color either. Okay, moving on. Do I want to do this within the same? I think I want to do it separate. Container. Now I remember I did this with, well, first let's add the grid. Yeah, div. And I had them as a link block, I think. Oh, God. Linking to the dribble shot itself. And within it there was an image. Okay. And I limited it to 2. And then I repeated it like I had another collection list wrapper. Can't copy. Oh, okay, can. Good. And then I had it do the start at 3. So that's how it's showing the top 4. Let's put a home page. Dribble shots. Oof, maybe not flex for it. Maybe a grid? Yeah, grid. And then I had these go with the bottom margin. On you as well. I can smell the finish line, people. And then for me, it's going to be cocktail time for sure. There we go, and that's how I got that sort of like side-by-side look. I need to add this link and shadows and stuff, but that's okay. Actually, we can add the link in now, I think. That's a symbol, right? Yep. See more on Dribble. And if I put this in a div, then they will stay together. Nope, please be in the same div. Perfect. Okay, and now a second div for the content, spanning 6 columns. Heading, H2. What? What are you doing up there? There we go. There we go. And then we bring in our button with icon again. And then I can copy and paste this. Let's just copy this whole section actually. We'll swap out this image. Bye, Laura. We'll be ending the stream soon as well. Don't worry, everybody. I know we've all been hanging in here for a while. Thanks for your company. I really appreciate it. Okay. I know the footer needs work still. I haven't even finished that on the style guide page. But this is as much as I can do right now. My brain is fried. It's time for a cocktail. So we'll come in and finish this tomorrow, as well as maybe get into the, finalizing the styling of this stuff. I think we're hopefully going to end this week with the homepage finished at least. But because I've ripped apart my whole site, I won't be able to ship it, which I was hoping to. But that's okay. I've still got a lot done, even if it's less than I would have hoped I had got done by this point. All right. Well, like I said, thank you all for being here. Your support got me through this, through some challenging times with our infinite carousel and stuff. But yeah, I think we're going good. I feel proud of this page, even though, it looks like this so far. But yeah, it's shaping up well, which is exciting. And yeah, we'll be back to finish it. Did I just jinx it? Hopefully finish it tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you in the next stream. Bye.